Okay, guys, welcome back to Modern Menace. This is my last video on HTML web development. So in this video, I would like to go over make a summary on HTML web development. That's HTML programming. And in the next video, that will be my lesson 14. I will begin CSS programming. That's how to use cascading style sheets. Then after that, I might move to JavaScript or an actual programming language like Python. So let's get started. We learned that in let me take all this out. We learned that in HTML that we use these things called tags, and in these tags this whatever is in these tags tells the browser what to do or how to show the documents. The use of HTML is to give the documents the browser the layout of the document that's to be displayed. So the first tag that is used in HTML is the exclamation mark doctype space HTML doctype space HTML. I prefer to just call it doctype.html. I understand myself when I say that. Now the second tag is a double tag, which is called the HTML tag, and it is in this tag that all other text goes into. That's all other tags go into. This tag is like the main tag of the document, and under that, right under that, we have the head tag. Remember, it is not the header tag but rather the head tag. And under the head tag also we have the body of the document. So the body of the document is like what you see in the browser. It shows everything that will be the body of the document shows everything that will be. So whatever you type in the body affects only this area. However, the head tag is like a background kind of tag. It works at the background, with the exception of the title tag, which you see over here. Anything you type in the body won't show unless you use it in the CSS format that one to edit what is in the body tag. So this is how the body tag is. Now in each tag we use these things called keywords to represent the various type of tags. So a clear example here is the HTML keyword, the head keyword, and the body keyword. So we learned that in the head tag, the first thing that is typed is the title tag, the keyword being title. And what we type in the title tag, it shows right over here. So right now my document has no title, so this is what shows as the document title or the document's name. So let me give it a title of HTML lesson. I think this is my 13th lesson, so HTML lesson 13, and this is my summary. So as I save this, refresh, and here's what we get: HTML lesson 13 summary, though it's not, the summary isn't really full over there. Then the next tag we learned are the header tags or the heading tags. Now we learned that there are 6 types of heading tags, ranging from H1 to H6, with H1 being the biggest and H6 being the smallest. So let me just paste 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here 2, same thing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me type some text in this real quick. Header, and copy, paste, 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 and paste. So I have saved the document, refreshing in the browser, and here's what we get. So we got from the heading 1, that's here, the biggest, to the heading 6, the smallest. And I also remember saying that the heading 5 and heading 6 will barely be used because they are very small, so they will barely be used in an HTML document. The second tag to be used in a body that we learned is the paragraph tag. Now the keyword for the paragraph tag is a P, and the use of the paragraph tag is to show the document that this is a line of text, this is a paragraph, begin it with a new line. We learned that whatever you type in the paragraph tag can be typed as in the normal document without any tags. For example, this is my last video on HTML. So full stop and come to another line. Let me type, I hope you understand all that understand all that I've treated with you. Now you will notice that after refreshing, instead of this text being on different lines, if we refresh, it will be on the same line, and that is because HTML actually reads text as one whole line, not in steps as the way we've done it. So if you want it to be on a different line, then we use the single tag BR. That's BR space then this. You can actually do it without the space, but I prefer to use the space because I'm used to it, and this is used to show a line break in a document. So after refreshing, this is what we get. However, if you type something in the body, in the paragraph tag, so example, this is my 13th tutorial, and we create another paragraph. Sorry, please enjoy. So after saving it, what I type over here won't be on the same line as this one was without the line break tag. However, it will be on different lines because of this. It will be on different lines because of this paragraph text. You also notice that the text I separated with the line break are pretty close to each other. However, those I separated with the paragraphs are a bit far from each other. So you can also actually use the line break in the same paragraph. Example, I'm going to create one paragraph and put the line break elements, the line break tag inside it. Let's see what it does. I am 15. I'm sorry, and want to make a long-year-old boy, which I'm sure you already know by now. Then now, if you want to separate it, you can bring the BR, the line break tag, in here, and we continue our text over here. However, I know programming. So after saving and refreshing, here's what we get. So it's in the same paragraph, but using the line break element, we're able to bring it to another line without leaving this humongous space over here. Now the next thing that we went through, yes, got it. What else? Yes, it's editing using HTML. Now supposing you've got a line of text or something that you want to edit, you want to change its color or anything close to it, here's how you do it. Now we learned there are actually two methods to do this. though there are three, but one is fully CSS, so I only went through two. And they are using the style method. That style is equal to, in your double quotations, then we put our when we use our attributes and our values. So for example, I want to change the color of this text. I'm going to use the attribute color. To give its value, I'll use the colon sign over here, and I'll put, let me say, I'll change it to color blue. And to show that that is the end of that specific attribute editing, we use the semicolon sign. So after saving, refresh, and this is what we have. There are other attributes that can also be used. They include the font hyphen size, which is used to change the size of the text or the document. We learned that automatically the font size of the text or document is at 100%. So to increase it, you have to take it above 100%. So to increase it, you have to take it above 100%, and to decrease it, you have to take it below 100%. So let me try increasing the font size of this line of text. Let me make it 115%. Yeah, the semicolon, don't forget it. After saving, refreshing, now it's a bit bigger as compared to the other text. You can also change the background color of the text. The background color of the text refers to the blue area that you can see right now, and its entire line, and that entire line, the line of the text. So I think I'll do this on another line. Don't want to make everything, don't want to make it too long or difficult to understand. Then here we have background hyphen background, supposed to be background hyphen color colon, we give it a value. This is a black, this has a black text, so I'll give it a background color of pink. Let's see, pink. Save and refresh. Yes, this is what we get. Now talking about colors, in HTML there are three types of colors, and they are the, I don't really know what type is. Okay, let me type this outside the HTML tag. In HTML there are three types of colors, and we have the solid or normal colors, that's we identify it using the normal color names. So for example, we've got the, let's say we've got green, red, blue, pink, black, and etc. Secondly, we've got the RGB colors, that's the RGB colors. Now over here, the R represents red, green is G, and blue is B. So in this form of color identification, here's what we do. To show it, you type RGB, then you put your brackets there. So let me take these brackets out, a bit confusing. So you put your brackets there, then you type the values. Over here, the values comes in three formats. So the first value is in numbers. The first value will be the red color. The first value being the red color, the second being the green, and the last one being the blue. So this is to represent the color red in RGB format. We learned that the highest number, or the highest value you can give to a color is 255. So for red, we've got 255 separate with a comma, 0 separate with another comma, and 0, and this will give us the color 255. So for example, let me change this here to RGB, and let me see, I'll change it to green. So in green it should be 255, sorry, it should be 0 comma 255 comma and 0. Yeah, that should work. After refreshing, here's what we got, green. Now you can actually make it darker by adding other colors. So for example, if I make the red 100, it should give us a darker shade of green. Why isn't it changing? Sorry, mistake. Okay, so 100 here, sorry, 100 here, 100, nope, 100 here, save. Sorry for that. Refresh, and here's what we got a darker shade of green. Now let me try, I've not really tried this before, so let me do this in this video, and that is giving a value above the 255 limit. So let me make it 256. After saving, refresh. It's still working. 3000. Saved. I do not know how it's still working. Okay, let me try making this 10. Something tells me it's just because the value is in. Oh, just like that went for black with a bit. Okay, so meaning to get black, we make it RGB 0 0 0. I think I've taken too long on the RGB color. Now the next type of color identification method we have is called the hexadecimal colors. Now this, however, is not really used this, however, is used in cases that the color you are looking for is, let's say, pretty, it has a mixed kind of shade. So for that, some people keep the hexadecimal colors in their mind, while others just have an app that they use. So for example, we're going to give the hexadecimal color for the hexadecimal value for a certain color. Now the hexadecimal value is represented by let me just make this a certain color. The hexadecimal value is represented by the hash sign or the pound sign and some 6 numbers. So for example, for this color we've got 663300. So let me change this here to, no, I think I have to leave this at red. If I'm going to change something, I'll change this, yes, to pound sign 663300. Save, refresh, and here's what we get. So now this is the color I'm talking about. It's actually brown. Okay, so I think that's all for the colors when we're talking about HTML. Now the next thing we're going to do is the text, the fonts. We're going to talk about the fonts next. So let me just take this out. Okay, so let me work on the font of this, of this heading, of the heading 2 of the heading 2 over here. So we're going to use style. Then the attribute we use is fonts -family, and I'm going to change it to Verdana. After refreshing, now pay close attention to this heading 2 over here. After refreshing, it doesn't look like that's changed that much to me. and why, oh sorry, I spelled the family wrong. Okay, so font family, refresh, and still not much of a change. I do not know why. Star is equal to font family. Did I spell the Vedana wrongly? Let me paste this here and see what will happen. No, there is a problem. I think I might have spelled the Vedana wrongly, so let me just use something that we are all used to, and that is Times New Roman. I don't really have much. I have many font names in mind. The few that I have is what I'm using. Ha. Oh, this one a mistake. It's actually supposed to be style is equal to. Oh, how could I not see that? Okay, so I'll change this back to Vedana because I do not like Times New Roman. It's just too old, even though its name is new. You get me? Okay, so saved and refresh. Yes, now this is what we're talking about. Now, as you can see, the text of this has changed and the text of this paragraph too has changed. Yeah, and it might be on different lines, but it's the same paragraph. You can't see that by the space between the line spacing. The line spacing of two different paragraphs is different from the line spacing when you use the line break elements. So now the next thing we're going to talk about is the text size, which I think I've already done. Yeah, I've already done the text size. So now we're going to talk about the text alignment. The heading 1 over here, normally the biggest heading is seen in the middle of the document. So let's try moving that to the middle of the document. Heading 1, we're going to use style is equal to this. Okay, yes. Then the attribute we're going to use here is text hyphen align. Now after our colon, then we type center because we're trying to center the heading. So yes, this is what we have here. So I don't think I mentioned this in any of my videos, but there are 4 different types of aligning methods. I'm sure you know this, but for those who don't know, they are the left align, the right align, the center align, and the justify. So I think that's pretty much all for HTML styles or HTML editing. So now let's go on to HTML formatting. I think to do this, I would like to create new paragraph. I don't want to actually edit or change what I've done with the heading, or sorry, what I've done with the formatting or styles. I want to leave it as it is and type something new and improved. So what should I type? I hope this channel is known world hyphen wide soon enough. I hope this channel is known worldwide soon enough. So now we're going to bolden the text this. Now to bolden a text, what you need to do is use this the bold elements. Now the bold tag, and this the keyword or the value that's used to represent the tag used to bold a text is the B. The B can be used, so can we also use the keyword strong. So as you can see, this over here has been boldened. Let me also bolden the worldwide over here. However, this time I will use the strong elements. and here's what we have. So in with this text I use the B elements, however in this text I use the strong elements. So coming back down, now let me change to another tag, sorry, another formatting method, creating a new paragraph. Now in this one I'm going to teach you how to emphasize or how to italicize a text or a group of texts. So what sentence should I use? I am a fan of all great animes. Okay, so to italicize a text, just like the way that we bolded the text, there are two tags that we used, and they are the I tag to represent italicize and the EM tag to represent emphasize. They basically do the same thing. So as I refresh the browser, you realize that the arm here, sorry, the arm over here and the great over here will both be edited. That will both be italicized. So here's what we got: arm italicized and the great also italicized. Next up, we've got the small tag, and this is used to make a certain, maybe a word or a letter small as compared to the other text around it. So creating another paragraph. Let me see. Christmas is upcoming. I can't wait for it. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is, okay, now first let me refresh this, and here's what we get. So the upcoming over here, I'm going to make it smaller than this is here. No, let me rather do that to the is. So I'm going to make the is smaller than this upcoming and this Christmas. That's it, will look smaller in between them. And to do that, we use the tag small. So as I refresh, the is actually smaller, but let me just make it bigger. That's make the whole text bigger so that it's, the size of the is can clearly be seen. Okay, so refresh, and here's what we got. Now it's pretty clear that the s is smaller. Okay, like the s over here is clearly smaller than it's clearly bigger than the s over here. The next thing is going to be this marked tag. My neck is beginning to pay me. Next thing is going to be this mark tag. What the mark tag does is that it highlights a group of text. So let's see the weight over here. To highlight it, we're going to use the keyword mark, M-A-R-K. So I've saved it, refresh, and so here it is. By default, the color at which the mark is, the color at which the text is highlighted is yellow. I've not really tried changing it before, so let me try doing that right now using this style attributes. Style is equal to color. Though I don't really think this will work, but Let me just try it and see. Okay, so refresh. Okay, that only changed the font's color, so maybe background color might do the trick. Background hyphen color. Okay, so background color might just do the trick. Oh, cool. So we just learned something that I didn't show in my other videos, and that's how to highlight only a single group of text. So yeah, how to change the default color used when highlighting a group of text, rather, sorry. Now the next thing we're going to learn is how to cancel through a text. Let's see. I am a gamer. I like watching animes, and I love eating. That is true, and I love eating. So okay, no, I like no, got it. So going to cancel this like. No, first let me just show you how it looks like on the web page. So I am a gamer, I love watching animes. So now we're going to cancel the like over here using the delete element. The keyword using the delete tag is del and not delete, and not the word delete. So as I refresh it, you can see that the like here has been cancelled through. So next thing we're going to do is learn how to underline a text. Now this is actually called an insert, uses the tag ins. So to do this, here's what we do. We have ins, ins here, ins saved, and you realize that this flag over here will be underlined. So, and that's what we've got. Now the next two things we're going to learn before I finish this video. Looks like the summary will be in lots of different parts. The next thing we're going to learn before I finish this video is that's next two things are going to be the subscript and the superscript. Now to do the subscript, you can just create some new paragraphs, copy this, paste. Okay, so first thing is going to be the subscripts. Let me just make something real quick. Water is also called H2O. So saved, refresh, and here's what we got. Water is also called H2O. However, we all know that the 2 over here is actually supposed to be smaller, supposed to be a subscript. So to do that, we're going to use the subscript tag. The keyword used here is sub, S-U-B, right, as in like a submarine, sub. So nope, sorry, okay, cancel. Okay, so saved, refresh, and here's what we got. So now the H2O has been subscripted. Now another thing in mathematics, let's go. X, which this is actually supposed to represent, okay, let me just make x caret, and square in mathematics. Mathematics simply means x times no time sign, so I'm going to use the asterisk. Simply means x times x. So as I refresh this, okay, here's what we got. We all know that this, okay, most of us know that this caret sign is used to represent a superscripted value or text. However, not everybody knows that. So using using such things in your browser, it's best to use that's the superscript tag. The keyword used to represent the superscript tag is sup. So sup, save, and here's what we got. So x square over here, you can see the square right there, that's the 2. For the sake of time and the length of this video, I'm going to cut things short right here, because watching a long video is really boring at the end of the day. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also tell your family, friends, and anyone interested in HTML programming to subscribe to my channel and learn. You also do not forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button and the notification bell so that you may get notified anytime I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. Skyboy out.